The housing market crash is about to get worse in 2023. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. My name is Chris Igoe. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate your participation in our journey. And today we're going to get right into it. Mortgage demand from home buyers drops to a 28-year low. Well, that shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody with interest rates pushing 7%. And I suspect that trend is going to continue to go higher as the Fed tries to stamp out inflation and as they raise Fed funds rates, which will inevitably squeeze everyone. But nonetheless, mortgage demand fell for the third straight week as interest rates increased. Mortgage applications to buy a home dropped 6% last week. So, while this is not exactly real time information, it's certainly more current information than a lot of the housing data that we talk about, which typically lags by a month. And today we're going to do a deep dive into the Naples market so that you know exactly what the numbers are and there's no confusion. But nonetheless, mortgage rates have moved up a half a percentage point higher in the past month. And I don't believe that trend is your friend. And if anybody's telling you to marry the house and date the rate, I hope you run away from them as quickly as humanly possible. Because yes, it's true, you can refinance. I don't suspect that's going to happen anytime soon. If your plan is to absorb the financial pain in the short term to get into a house and then refinance at a lower rate, which you can manage, I would tell you do not do that. It's a terrible idea. But make no mistake, mortgage rates going higher will decrease the demand for the housing market. Now, let's see how that played out in Naples. January 2023 housing market data is out for the Naples Immokalee Marco Island Metro. We're talking about Collier County. We're talking about Southwest Florida. We're talking about the opposite side of the state of where I'm at, but I suspect these trends are going to be very similar in my market too. But here we go. January 2023 closed sales down almost 36%. Big drop. And that's exactly what we're experiencing in almost every market that I've covered. But please stay tuned because I will cover every metro within Florida as soon as I possibly can so that you've got the best information to make the best decisions for yourself, for your family, and for your financial bottom line. Now, if you need help or assistance in any other market than the one that I'm in, please reach out because we will connect you with an all-star professional that can absolutely negotiate the best deal on your behalf, irrespective of market conditions. Someone that we know, like, and trust, that we've done business with in the past so that you get what you want. But now let's get back into the numbers. So cash sales down 29.5%. Median sales price up 3.8%. I've talked about this in every video. Median sales price, not the number that you want. It's the middle value in a range of numbers. We want average sales price. Now, to be clear, I'm talking about Collier County. We're talking about Naples, Immokalee, Marco Island. This is a 5,000-foot overview, and the intensity of supply and demand or lack thereof will likely be very different in the hyperlocal market that you're shopping in. But the median sales price for January 2023 was $750. The average sales price was up 27.5% to 1.7 million. That is a big freaking jump. That type of price jump is not sustainable. Average sales prices are not going to increase at 27.5% month over month, period. End of story. I suspect you're going to see single digit growth as we trend into 2023. But I could be wrong, yet to be determined. I don't know. But I do know that 7% interest rates is no bueno for anybody who's thinking about shopping. Median percent of original list price received is down 6.3% to 93.7%, which is down from 100%. That could be a function of overpriced listings, or more likely, it's that buyers have options and have leverage and are negotiating better deals for themselves. Median time to contract up 72%, 43 days. 43 days is not a long time in a normal market. Median time to sale, 87 days, up 24%. Again, not unusual. New pending sales down 24% to 510. And new listings upticked to 4%. Pending inventory, meaning the number of homes that are on the market that are pending sale, is down 26%. And these trends are not your friend if you're thinking about selling. They're absolutely your friend if you're thinking about buying. Active listings, meaning your competition if you're thinking about selling, and meaning your choices if you're thinking about buying, is up 157% at 1929. There are a lot more active listings sitting on the market waiting for you to score the best deal. Months supply of inventory up 275%. And to be clear, this is the 5,000-foot overview. So hyper locally in certain markets, it may be very different than that. And I suspect you will find this trend in almost every market as we continue to push into 2023. Anything under 6 months is considered to be a seller's market, but I know from experience that 4.5 months is a neutral market and it's trending to a buyer's market, which means if you're thinking about selling, you've got a heck of a lot of competition and buyers have choices. But that's great for buyers. Unfortunately, the prices are so damn high and the interest rates are so damn high that this kind of growth is not sustainable. How will that impact this market? Yet to be determined. I don't know. Time will tell. Now let's get to the thing that everybody wants to point to as the potential catalyst to bring the market down, which of course is distressed sales. Well, let's see what that looks like in the Collier County area, in the Naples, Immokalee, Marco Island metro. And what do we see? Zero foreclosures. Not one, not two, a big fat goose egg. Zero foreclosures in January 2023, which is down 100%. There were two in January 2022. Now, to be clear, the pain of recession, the pain of inflation, the threat of unemployment, when the consumer sentiment becomes panicked, when people are afraid, they are going to have to face the reality of where they're at, which likely means a lot more inventory coming to the market. And in some cases, it means they stop paying their mortgage, which will likely take 18 to 24 months for the bank to foreclose. But make no mistake, that foreclosure number at zero is not going to stay there forever. And at some point, we're going to see an uptick in distressed sales. But as of January 2023, zero. As far as short sales are concerned, negligible. There was one. And one short sale does not exactly mean there's an uptick in the distressed market as of now. There's basically no distressed sales in this market as of yet. But make no mistake, those dynamics will change. Now, I hope you found this content valuable. And if you did, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and be on the lookout for more Florida housing market data because I will cover every metro as soon as I can. And check out my next video because I suspect you will love it a lot. And until next time,